This here is my little setup. So I'm not from Venice, though. I found that the way in Venice is to fly signs. And ultimately I had, lost my rental car and fallen on the streets with nowhere to go, and my kitten. Actually, you have
Did you live in your rental car first?
I did, yes. I had everything taken away over in San Diego due to some unrighteous reasons, unjust. And then so in order for me to get back on my feet was to get a rental car and do my Postmates job. And while I was doing that, I was presented with, let me show you my kitten. Come this way,
right,
if you can.
What was that job? The
Postmates, yeah, delivering. I basically deliver products like food, sometimes socks from, Macy's to wherever the destination is. And you go on a phone and it's like a,
You deliver it to private persons or to businesses? Or?
Both. Yeah. We either do, it's kind of like a Uber Eats or a Grubhub, but it's also, we do everything. My one friend who I introduced the job.
So you do this now or before?
When I had a vehicle, I did it. Yeah, and because right now I have a kitten. Her name is Euphoria Ninja Princess. She's my little witch kitty, right? Yeah. Because she's all black, People. So this is Euphoria Ninja Princess. She likes to hide sometimes from the loud noises.
Yeah.
But she's a princess, and now she's a native of the land. She's got even a little feather, which, I've got, and if you notice my hat over here, I've been gifted by the people with You're fine. With a red-tailed hawk feather. And then this here is a pheasant. But this one here was just today. But so me and her like to match. We have both feathers on our hats and collars. And then
those feathers were peacefully retrieved from the ground, I guess.
Absolutely. Well, the birds are my omens, so they help me. I'm very spiritual. So they help guide me on my journey out here, in chaos amongst the people and things that are pretty unjust going on. There's still a lot of beauty to be found, and ultimately our mission in this life is to sing songs to help heal the people and build a boat to clean up the ocean, which is...
Build a what in the ocean?
I spent 2 years researching and developing and designing a boat that's all organic, wind-powered and solar-powered, incorporating nanobubble technology, which is kind of cutting edge from out of Japan. But I'm not going to say too much because I want to put it all out on paper. It was gifted me from the universe, gave me all the bits and pieces, and I just connected the dots. So, so anyhow, I feel like the universe, sometimes you can feel like it's unfair to be out in the streets while people are sitting here drinking mimosas, and granted I've done modeling.
Yeah, it's quite like it's a very interesting contrast here in Venice Beach, but it's also nice because when you have that contrast, people get in touch with each other and they see each other.
Yes, and it's a very fine line though too, because this is how I describe Venice Beach is in the boardwalk. It feels like the energies here and is like a vortex. It's like, imagine a whirlpool going around like this, right? So this is Venice. And then you've got, now since it's so segregated amongst the people, you've got little whirlpools within the big whirlpool that's going round and round and round, creating these crazy bundles of energy that are spiraling, that have no walls to protect each other from. So sometimes they here, and that's when you get these big outbursts of fights, or craziness goes on, and chaos theory, all that stuff. But ultimately, within the music and the tunes and the melodies that are performed out here on the streets is really a godsend, because without it, I observe what goes on, and I'm pretty heightened in my senses. So as I observe, people performing here and certain musicians, the effect, just right amongst the people instantly. And then when they leave, how the people who are tortured by their own demons come out to start screaming again. But while the music's playing, it's all this water flow and it's harmonious. Though you get that away, it starts to get a little rapid, and there's no dance.